Hello, thank you for watching this video. In this video, I'm gonna explain Bus-Ddl. That means generating the DDL, so the tables, into Python scripts for the business area. In the BI data lake, the target roadmap, we are now in this step. So we first created the metadata, we checked the metadata, and now we're gonna generate the DDL. So later we can deploy them and implement them into the target data warehouse. So bus_DDL. So now we are generating the tables, the create tables to implement into the data warehouse for the business area. I'm gonna show you it with some examples. Okay, we're gonna start the Python script and we're starting Python. In the Python directory, go to the bus subdirectory, starting the script bus_ddl.py. So generating the DDL for the business area. And we are specifying here wildcard percentage, but we can also generate the tables for generate the DDL for one table. I'm gonna run this script and look at the results. Okay, he's ready. So what he did, he recognized database type, that's called SQLServer. Yeah, he's starting this script with those parameters. Data stores is the wildcard, and we do not want to implement the table space for it. The template directory is ppk_templates, and all the output files, so the create table scripts, are placed in the working directory pwork with this project directory and the subdirectory bus. Okay, from the parameters, from ppk parameters, we say we recognize that the database type is SQLServer, so the business area will be implemented in schema bus, and so for all the data stores available in the bus, he is generating those files. For example, bus suck customer, you see here the data store name, the alias, the functional meaning. He's generating this table based on a template. So he's recognizing it's a SQLServer and he's generating the DDL, the table, based on an incremental update. It can also be history. And he's also generating a view. I'm going to explain you later about it. Okay, the number of attributes is 15 and he is generating two output files in this directory, ddl tab bus suck customer.py, so generating the tables, implementing the tables, yeah, and ddl view, implementing the view for it. Okay, he did that for all the tables, and he also created two scripts to implement them all for the business area. So ddl tab bus.py is implementing all tables for the business area, and ddl view_bus.py is a Python script which he generated to implement all the views. Okay, I'm gonna look at some examples. So if we go to the working directory, to the business area, we can see here that he generated some ddl tab bus files and he generated some views. First, let's look at an example of one table. Yeah, this is the script he created. So he's creating a Python script, and what he's gonna do, he is gonna dropping and creating the sequence for it, and he is creating a table for it with all the attributes, including indexes, constraints, and so on and so on. So for every table, he did that, and he also created a DDL top bus.py, which is implementing all the tables. So later we only have to execute this one. Also for the views, he did two things for it, generating a DDL view underscore bus to implement all the views, and he is implementing a view for each table. There's one thing we have to recognize. Yeah, is that 95% of the code can be generated, but for the view we have to help him a little bit because it's very specific for the business. So he's dropping a view, and he's creating a view based on this. Later the ETL will run with all the attributes, yeah, and a select with all the attributes based on the tables where he's coming from, including the transformation. And in the from, we are joining all the tables which were the base of them. But I do not know exactly how we have to join them. Yeah, he's generating this part. So we have to modify this. That's the reason why he created a view DDL view bus suck customer underscore base.py. Yeah, but if we look at the DDL view, yeah, he is executing DDL view bus suck kai suck underscore customer.py. So not with the underscore base. So what do we have to do? We have to save this as the underscore base of it. Yeah, and I did that already. Yeah, if we're gonna look at the suck customer, we have to modify it. So we have to say how we have to join and how we have to combine. So you can do specific things here in this one, and the generator will never override this script. He's only generating the underscore base for it. Okay, thank you for watching this video about generating the business DDL.